YouTubers, RV Debs here with Kathy and Mary, and we're just getting out of Walmart, heading home. Look at the beautiful clouds today.
Pretty sky.
Very pretty sky. It's very hot. It's in about 100 degrees, maybe more. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but it's hot. So we got all our goodies for the week.
Remember that night we almost hit a hog on this road?
Got a few more clouds in the sky.
He was a big boy.
I hope it rains.
Yeah, let it rain.
It's a beautiful sky. I love the
Just a
clouds.
few this morning. Now it's
Gorgeous farmland here. All cotton fields. That's what we're looking at.
That's a nice farm. It's so neat.
It is. That's a lovely place.
Organized.
That's not false, is it?
No.
He doesn't live near here.
See how neat? They don't have a bunch of junk around like
Yeah.
some of the others.
That's
Not a
right.
You know, there's no
junkyard.
sense in if no matter where you live, that you have to be living in junk.
Yeah.
Be a slob about it.
Cows love their shade.
It's nice that they have a shade
Yeah.
place. Anyway, we're headed home. I just thought I would show you the beautiful sky today, and we'll talk to you on the other side. Good afternoon, YouTubers. Good afternoon, friends and family. RV Debs here. It is Friday at 2 p.m. and I'm just thinking about 1 week from today, I will probably be on the road, traveling, heading to Missouri, near Tulsa. Yes, so I've been doing little things like packing up really good because, you know, I don't want to have too much with me, but, you know, you got to have everything you need. So I got this little bag, and it's going to have lipsticks, my beads, and pretty much, and hair clips, I think. And then I've got, it's my organization. In this little canister, which I painted a long time ago, and it needs repainting, I have hair scrunchies, jewelry, earrings, and as you can see, I'm wearing my hair back. I have to decide whether I want to really cut the back really short, you know, and then have it coming down on the sides longer, because it doesn't look as good down as it does when it's cut really good, and yet I can't put it up when it's cut fairly short like that. But it, you know, because it was just coming right to here, and now my hair is long enough, even though it's not a long pony, it works. What do you guys think? You always help me with my decisions. Anyway, I wanted to talk about my last video. I got just a couple of comments that I wanted to address when I went to the tire shop and had the brake pads put on and all that kind of stuff. And the lady in the office there who was real sweet, very nice people. And I made a remark that I can't believe that she's never, you know, she's never gone anywhere. I wasn't trying to judge her. I really wasn't. She's really nice. I liked her. I just can't even imagine in my own head, and that's where I was going, is not ever wanting any kind of desire to see the ocean or the Gulf of Mexico, which is right here in Texas, you know. Never having a feeling of wanting to see any place else. I just can't relate to that. That's all I meant. I wasn't trying to put her down. People are welcome to stay in one spot all their life, and there's plenty of people here in Texas, in these small towns that, you know, were born in Knox City or born in this area and stay in the area their whole life. I just don't relate to that because my dad was like kind of a traveler too, you know, being born in Buffalo, New York, and then at 5 years old, my dad and mom told me and my sister that we were moving to California. And I didn't know any reasons. I was only about 5 years old, maybe almost 6. And so, we moved to California, and then in California we would stay a couple years in an apartment building, and then we would move. And then I realized that my parents were apartment managers, so that my dad didn't have to pay, high rent. And yet, he worked really hard. So he had 2 daughters, and, we lived good. I never knew we were ever broke, even though they probably were many times. And so I moved in Los Angeles several times. And then the longest place we lived was in West Hollywood, California for 10 years, in a high-rise apartment building where my parents were the managers. And so from there, I flew to Buffalo, New York, and to visit my family, my cousins. Then I moved up into the mountains in California. I just never really had one neighborhood. I don't even know anybody from high school anymore. That's just how it went. So for me, in my head, I just can't even understand how anybody could just stay put and not desire to see the ocean for sure, or go to the islands, or see other states, beautiful states that we have here. So that's all I meant by that. I'm not really judging. I don't feel like I'm very judgmental, although I'm human, and I know I slip up and sound judgy once in a while, because look, this is my channel, so it's my vlog of my life and what I'm doing, and if something hits me and I say the wrong thing, I'm only human. I'm not a perfect being by no means. But I don't know. I grew up, like I said, all over California. Then in my 20s, I moved to Florida, and I lived in Key West. I lived in Fort Lauderdale. I lived in North Miami. I lived in Clearwater, Largo. I lived in Tarpon Springs. So that's a lot of moves. It is. And I adjust fairly well, I think, to new environments. This was the hardest I've ever had to, get used to. Just because it's so small. It's 1,130 people on the sign. So yeah, it's a small town. I like it, and I do enjoy, living in a quiet, peaceful little small town where you can get anywhere that you need to get in a minute or two. And it's not that bad to travel an hour to a city. It really isn't. When I first got here, I couldn't even imagine an hour drive on a long, weird, farmy kind of highway. But now it's very natural to me, and I'm good with it. And this is my home base, very, very happily my home base. And I love my family here. And my best friend Kat and I, we're sisters. So I'm fortunate. I'm fortunate to have this beautiful home base, and I still want to travel. That's why I'm getting that bug, the wanderlust bug. I want to get something, a van or something that I can at least take vacations for a few weeks at a time and have my own bed and take care of my dogs. It's gonna take a little bit of logistics and organization and money. So. But that's in my future, my very near future, because that's another thing. When you get to the 60s in your life, they go by so fast. And before you know it, you're heading to 70. And I'm like, when I was in my 20s, I thought 70 was ancient. It's not ancient to me anymore. So, yeah. But I just wanted to kind of clear it up that I wasn't really putting her down or judging her. She just was very, very comfortable with the fact. She even said she didn't like water, that she has a fear of water. So who knows what makes everybody happy, Today I'm going to the doctor at 3 o'clock, which is soon. I've got a sore throat. I haven't said anything, but for the last 3 days maybe, my throat's sore. Just from the ear right in here all the way into here. In here. It's not sore on this side. And it doesn't hurt to talk too much. I feel it, but not bad. It's when I swallow, especially food. So I'm going to go see the doctor today because I might need antibiotics, and I've only got 1 week left before I drive to Kansas City. And I'm going there to see the Irish Festival. And there's a couple of ladies that I've met that I'm going to meet up with there from the Celtic Thunder fan group. I'm going to see Byrne Kelly, and it's Byrne and Kelly. If you ever want to check out where I'm going and who I'm going to go see on YouTube, Byrne and Kelly are fantastic. I love their group. There's 4 of them in the group. Nicole is the violinist, and she's a maestro. What's the word for it? She's the best violinist I've ever seen. And then there's another man, and he is a pianist and mandolin player. But Byrne and Kelly are the front guys, and they are so adorable, so talented. So if you get a chance to check out Byrne and Kelly on YouTube, I'm not sponsored by Byrne and Kelly. I should be, right? But anyway, check it out. That's it for me. I just wanted to, let you guys know what I was thinking about. I read my comments. I don't always answer each one because it'd be a lot of typing, and it's not easy. So, but I try to answer a lot. And then I just wanted to let the person know that thought I was being very judgmental and all that I'm really not. I think we all judge each other anyway, but I don't mean in a harsh way. To me, I want to see the world. I'm sorry I never went to Europe, or I'd love to see Asia. I'm not going to do that. I can tell you that I probably never will. But this country, it's beautiful. And if you haven't seen like the coast of California or Oregon or Washington, anywhere in those states, if you haven't seen, the desert or the ocean and the Gulf of Mexico, well, then you should try to get to see them, whether you need to take a trip. I don't know. I just think everyone should be if you're able, not everybody's able, but if you are able and you feel a little bit of like adventure in your soul, go for it. That's what I say. Go for it, So anyway, I want to get off of here. I'm going to get ready to go to the doctor, and hopefully this whole thing is, I don't know, whatever it is, I want to nip it before it takes me down and I can't go out of town. That would be awful. And my left eye, sometimes it just drips wet. It just drains. And this eye doesn't do it. Crazy stuff. I have like a cold in my left side. Even my left leg, I think it's from sitting here, but it's been kind of like weaker than my right leg. Like it's harder to do stuff. I don't know. It's so weird. Anyway, talk to you soon, my friends. Thanks for watching. You know how much I care about you all. You're important to me. We're like friends, right? So, over and out. Peace out, my friends. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Thumbs up always are appreciated.